You mentioned that Prophet Isa alayhi salam will say, till the time he was alive, the belief in the community was intact, but after passing away or ascension, the belief was got distorted. So wouldn't the same hold true for Prophet, for the Holy Prophet? Then why do we focus so much on Islam after the death of the Prophet rather than Islam during the lifetime, since we have the Quran as clear proof as well? The whole issue of sectarian belief would become void.
MashaAllah. That's a beautiful, beautiful comment. And this is actually what we want to invite people towards. That the focus on what happened after the Prophet, this is the work of the Ghulaat. The Ghulaat in our sect, this is what they fabricated narrations about. This is what they wanted you to, devote your focus on, because they want to distract you from the true deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The true deen of Allah was completed. Al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum. The deen of Allah was completed during the time of the Prophet. But the Ghulaat were not happy with that deen because the prophetology of that deen is very low. They want a high prophetology and a super high imamology. Where do you have to go to get that imamology? You don't get that imamology in the Quran. That's why the Ghulaat invented narrations to discredit the Quran and to say, you know what, this Quran is corrupt, it's distorted. So mashallah, according to the Ghulaat, we should trust their narrations. Their narrations we should trust and accept. But the Quran, they say, no, this is corrupted, this is tampered with. So in any case, mashallah, this is a beautiful comment. And yeah, subhanallah, through the course of the series, you will see that this is ultimately the only way out for us, is to adopt this mode of thinking that the brother is talking about, which is to focus on the Islam of the time of the Prophet. We don't want the Islam of 8 centuries, 10 centuries, 11 centuries later. That Islam is very different from the Islam of the time of the Prophet. And Ayatollah Mamqani, whom we quoted in the first lecture, has confirmed this. He says, this Islam which you have inherited today, if you were to take it in the past centuries and present Muslims of that time, whether they be Shias or whether they be the Imams themselves or the Prophet, they would reject this Islam of yours and say, this is not Islam, this is Ghuluww, this is Kufr, this is Shirk, this is anti-Quran. So we need to reject this anti-Quranic version of Islam that has been developed. And we need to accept the Quranic version of Islam, which is presented to us in the Quran and the authentic teachings of Ahlul Bayt, which fully agree with the Quran.